Everybody, welcome back to Across the Pond, our D&D show of extraordinary craziness. Now, today we have a amazing cast of folks here. You may notice that one of the cast members has swapped out, but we will get to that. First off, I would like to say thank you all very much for joining us and checking this out or listening or however you are enjoying our show. But let's go around the table right quick and let's introduce some characters and their players and where they can be found on the social interwebs. So first up, we're going to go with Adam.
Hi there, I'm Adam. I am a part of Tabletop Tavern with Sam just below me here. We are on TikTok and Instagram. You can find us there. We're currently setting up our own website, so hopefully have that in the new year. And I play the wizard Aoden, who is something special, which every single party member seems to hate. But he is one of a kind.
To say the very least. No, I love it. I love Aoden, and his energy definitely works very well with the counterbalance of the group. So I enjoy that.
Someone needs to be the fool.
There's always a comic relief. It's part of the formula.
That's why I pulled the Jester card.
Exactly. Boom. It was
Destiny.
serendipitous. Yeah. Next up, joining us this evening, wasn't here last time, but that's all right because he was in the forge making an amazing weapon. We've got Engelwolf.
I'm Engelwolf, and I am playing Anvil, the Forge Cleric. And yes, I was busy, and I'm sad that I missed the last fun. So let's see if I can make up for it today.
Absolutely. There's plenty of fun every episode, lots of fun to be had. We are going to really go for a foray today. I hope that if there's any older generation role players, specifically D&D, if you're listening, you probably know some of the references that I'll be making. So can't wait. Next and last, but certainly not least, we have Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing Layla, and this is Christian Beale, my best friend. I'm a ranger who is now without a soul, so definitely coming to grips with that. Definitely didn't cry a bit last session when that happened.
Just a little. I mean,
it was fine. It was,
I mean, what were you really doing with it anyway? I mean,
exactly. Who needs one?
Right. You don't even notice they're there until they're gone.
Precisely.
All right. If everybody is ready, we can dive right into this with myself. I'm Ray, the DM. You can find me with on TikTok and YouTube and even Facebook now as the Goat Gaming Syndicate. We have lots and lots of special tabletop shows going on, stuff coming out all the time. So definitely check that out. If you're a player, ask for a link. We can get you in some games. We've got one-shots, mini campaigns, all kinds of good stuff. All right. Without further ado, let's get into this. Now, when we last left our intrepid heroes, they had just arrived back at Arwich after dealing with some crazy frogs and a frog king and frog friends. Yes, let's make that distinction. And as Aoden and Layla are heading back into town, Nova takes her leave to go and buy some much needed souvenirs to send home to her parents. Glory comes in all forms, and giving trinkets to your parents is one of them. Sounds good enough to me. Now, as you are proceeding back towards the Temple of Obad High, where you originally got this mission and everything, you are heading around kind of back alley kind of way. The shopkeepers are just opening up their doors and things. The town's just starting to come alive for the day. You realize that this is like the first day of a new month. And once that kind of settles in and everything, Layla, you kind of feel not like super tired, not wiped out or anything, but you just feel like not 100%. And that's kind of, game mechanically wise, you actually lose 1 point of constitution.
Okay, thank you.
And every month that you remain without your soul, you will lose 1 point. Once you hit 0, you will die and become a banshee.
Oh, maybe I want that.
Not yet. It's too early for that. So as you're heading through these winding alleyways and buildings and taking in the smells of fresh breads and pies being baked, you come across the forge, in which you see Anvil admiring his newest creation as he just finishes up making his mace. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the three of you to kind of get the ball rolling.
Anvil, old buddy, how are we? That is a beautiful mace.
Thank you. Just made it today.
Honestly, that is a superior piece of craft. I love it.
Can't wait to test it out.
Can't wait to test it out. Is that a threat?
I pay no attention to any threat. I'm just like, yeah, buddy. We should probably fill you in about everything that happened.
Yes, what did happen?
So there was a priest. We gave the priest a chicken. I need to get that back. Egbert, good friend. He sent us on a mission to a keep. Wanted us to see why the orcs were no longer attacking it, because the keep used to keep us all safe here, but they don't seem to come anymore. And there were frog people.
Frog
I did a
people.
really cool thing with a bow and arrow, which turned into a bit of a disaster, but it looked cool at the time.
Okay.
If she wants to say setting fire to one of our friends is cool, that's fine.
I mean, that wasn't my intention, but the flame did look pretty cool. And you saved the frog, so...
I cannot take credit from that. That was our esteemed Paladin Nova.
You tried to save the frog, and that's what matters. If only you could have saved me from picking that card.
Oh yes, there was also a deck of many things.
Deck of many things.
Yes. A lovely, beautiful deck that has done great things for our party.
Really?
You.
I was enveloped in a beautiful light, and I just feel so much more developed.
That's fair.
I lost my soul.
I think Mum told me about this. I think she called it puberty.
I love that.
Congratulations.
I love that Layla says that so flat faced too. And I lost my soul.
I lost my soul, and I think I'm an alcoholic. Would you like some wine, Anvil?
I feel like that happened before the deck, though.
Well, maybe I just knew it was coming and I was preparing.
Oh, training.
It doesn't hurt so much if you can't feel any emotion because you're so drunk anyway.
Deep. That's some deep.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, geez. So that's
moving
kind of
on
the
from that.
synopsis of what happened. That's
Right.
kind of how everything played out.
Oh, and Nova, she's off buying gifts. She's having a grand old time in the market. She's permanently ill with something, and we need to find a god to cure her.
Sounds like I missed a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I had a great time.
It all happened very quickly.
Honestly, we got there 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out, job done.
Okay. So I guess we're on to our next mission.
Yeah, we do need to head back to the priest, fill him in, even though we didn't really find out why the orcs weren't attacking, because the frogs said they just hadn't seen any.
So the orcs are not attacking because they're just not around.
Yes.
I have
far
a
as we know.
theory.
Ooh, a fairy. Tell me more.
I think because the frogs have it so humid in there, the orcs can't deal with that humidity, so they stay away. So if
I'd
we
like to
turn the
pat Layla on the
entire-
back and go, good job, buddy. Good job.
If we turn the entire town into a spa, there'll be no more orcs ever again.
I mean, I hear humidity is very good for clear skin.
Yes. Even if it doesn't work, everyone likes a spa.
This is true.
Well, we can test that theory later.
Yeah. We can work on some steam weapons. It'll be fine.
Yes.
Oh no, not.
Steam weapons, huh?
Oh no.
I mean, if I'm sure there's someone here that would be able to like tinker with that and see where that goes.
Make that happen.
But
Sounds like another mission.
I guess we should head on our way to the priest and fill him in.
Yes. And get Egbert back.
Egbert.
You don't feel the same without him.
It's like I've lost my soul.
A drink.
And a drink. So the three of you pal off together to the temple. It takes you very little time, as you know exactly where you're going at this point. Proceeding all the way upstairs, you come to the priest's chambers. He still has a ton of food laid out, more wine, mead, all that good stuff. Like it's like the exact setting that you saw before, except with different foods this time.
Hi.
Like he lives in excess. Just he's all about just having more than he needs. As you proceed in and say hi, he turns around. Ah, adventurers, it's good to see you again.
Are you ready for that hug?
No, I told you. I have brittle bones.
Importantly, though, where is Egbert?
Over there in the corner.
Has he been a good boy? Has he behaved himself?
Yes. Hasn't
Oh,
moved
oh.
an inch.
I wave at Layla. She can fill you in. I'm gonna go check on Egbert.
I walk up to him, just snatch another bottle of wine off of the table from next to him, down the whole thing, and say, "Why did you send us there? Do you know what you have done?"
I have no clue, as you haven't told me anything.
I lost my soul.
I'm terribly sorry. I can only imagine what you saw in those ruins.
Frogs.
Like all reptilian creatures?
No, big frogs.
Like how
Lots of
big
lots
are we
of big
talking?
frogs. One of them talked. He took our eggs. He gave us cards. And I lost my soul.
I'm not gonna lie. Every word you just spoke has never been put in that order before. I am quite confounded. So do you think the orcs don't go there because of the card-playing frogs?
No, we've got a theory. Layla has a theory. I shout from the corner, like, you fill him in, girl. You go.
It was very humid in there. They had lots of boiling water, and I think the orcs don't like that. So I think you should turn your town into a big spa. Make it very hot and humid, and you'll have no orcs ever.
You know, you might be onto something there. Huh. I shall put my finest minds to work to figure out how to make this happen.
Good.
So as I promised you, I have information for you. A great deal of information, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to wander back over with Egbert and just, join the group and listen in.
Actually have an Egbert.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
I'm prepared.
My eyes are sweating. So you proceed back over, and the priest sits down and says, "Now, as of late, many rare oddities have begun to surface all over the world. There are a great deal of beyond magical magic artifacts. Items of such great magical power that they are rumored to be able to alter the world itself. Now, I happen to have, on good report, a couple of leads as to where some of them may be located. And perhaps you would like to go and check some of them out."
We 100% should. Magic's good. Magic's great. I love magic. We should do that.
It's surprisingly easy. What about the rest of you?
Anything that will help me dive into hell, get my soul back, I'm down for.
Don't worry about your soul. Let's learn some magic. Do that first, and we'll get around to the soul.
Again, you seem to have a knack for combining words together that should not go together. They sound terrifying, but you present them so pleasantly.
I can't help, we just got to think, the knowledge is the key element here. Like, what else could compare to that apart from friendship? Because the more I know, the more friends I can make.
It's fair. That's fair.
Does this priest have any magic?
Yes. He has the magic of Obad High, his lord, his deity. Nature magics.
I imagine already living in this town, I've already pumped everyone that lives here to see if they know any kind of magic.
Right, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Probably 5 times over.
Yeah, just to be doubly sure. Are you sure you don't know Fireball? Are you sure?
You learned anything new?
So the few items that I have heard of, if you are mentally prepared to remember where I am about to tell you to go. The elven city to the southeast, named Virith, has been rumored that a piece of the Rod of Seven Parts has surfaced. This does not bode well for the rest of the world, as that particular artifact only surfaces in response to a great evil stirring in the shadows.
Evil is only a person that hasn't been hugged enough.
I enjoy your thought process.
Thank you. And on a side note, I believe our lovely ranger here, did you not say you come from Virith?
I do. I do not know the town as well as I know the forests around it, but I could navigate us into there, yes.
Okay.
To the north of here, over much treacherous terrain, is the dwarven keep of Berahai. Deep within its nether regions. Yes, that's right, you heard me correctly. They have found a mystical orb that seems to be calling to the dragons. And finally, far to the northeast, almost at the end of the world, is a town called Bywood. There it is rumored that the terrible and dread artifact, the Hand of Vechna, has surfaced.
Which of these locations, Mr. Priest, lovely man, is closest to us?
Closest would be Berahai. However, easiest to reach would be Virith.
Why easier?
We have a boat that goes straight to the city. Port to port. Beraheim, you must cross through the forests of which you investigated earlier for the farmer, proceed across treacherous plains, through a terrible swamp, and then through the mountains of Beraheim until you reach the entrance to the Dwarven Kingdom.
I mean, we would get to see our friend farmer again.
Indeed.
We will.
With your knowledge of any of these items, could you say any of these items might help our companions' predicaments?
Well, fully completed, the Rod of Seven Parts is a powerful weapon of law and order. It would make short work of any demons in the underworld. That is for sure. Now, the dragon orb, I mean, I feel like that would kind of be limited to wide open spaces where you'd be able to actually summon a dragon. However, the power of the dragons, I mean, they have the most magic of any creature in the realm. Now, the final artifact, the Hand of Vechna, while wholly evil and belonging to an evil deity, it is possible that maybe someone with enough strength of will and a fierce purpose that burns within them would be able to use it for good rather than evil.
Well, obviously, two of our companions are in a less than perfect state, even though I still think they're both amazing. So I might suggest we stay together, pick up Nova when we can, and maybe travel together to one of these, if not all of these, eventually, to help them.
Yes. We should definitely wait for the Hand of Vechna until we have Nova, especially. I feel like she is the strongest willed one, with her burning desire for glory.
Does sound quite good. Surely a paladin of all people would be able to withstand the whispers of Vechna.
Well, thank you for this information. I mean, that's so kind of you to share that with us.
Yes, absolutely. I wish you the best of luck on your adventures. I really. Oh, before you go, and he kind of walks over to like what appears to be a rubbish pile and comes back with a small chest, approximately the size of a shoebox. Sets it down on the table, opens it up, and inside you see there are 300 gold pieces. Please accept this for going on a reconnaissance mission for me to the ruin. Again, I am dreadfully sorry that you have lost your soul. May I offer one tiny bit of advice?
Go ahead.
There are 2 ways that I can think of off the top of my head to get to your soul. One
Okay.
way is, well, to commit a atrocious act, something so affront to society that no good deity would let you into someplace like Elysium or somewhere nice. Basically, you must do something that will ensure that you will be going to the abyss. At which
Like
point,
killing you.
not preferable, but yes.
Layla, we don't kill friends.
Now, if you did this, and then you were to perish, you would surely be on the first level of the abyss. Obviously, this is not a perfect plan. It is not a great plan, as much devastation would be wrought from this. The other idea that I have is that if you were to find someone or something here in the material world that is from the abyss, they may be able to teleport you directly to wherever your soul is being kept.
Do you know anything that fits that description?
I cannot say that I personally know of any demons or devils that are inhabiting this world. However, one more bit of information for you. If you go to any of the major cities, you will find a great collection of various races and species from all over the world. If you search for a tiefling, they may have the answers you seek.
Okay, thank you. I won't kill you now.
I appreciate that immensely.
I will take more of your wine, though.
Anything you want.
Thank you.
Clap and go. Well done, Layla. We're learning.
We are learning to play nice.
Friends are not food. We don't kill them.
Oh, I wouldn't eat him.
All right, so now you all are left with a choice. Where to go from here?
Well, I would love to hear what my wonderful party's ideas on the subject are.
Well, we can start with Wand of Many Parts, or whatever it's been called.
Yeah. Layla?
Well, I don't think we should travel anywhere without Nova. Because we will need her, and she is our friend.
We would never leave a friend behind. I'm sure we would pack Nova up and bring her with us.
Yes.
I assure you that when your friend Nova arrives here at the temple, I will immediately get her to your location, wherever it is you might be.
Okay.
Okay, so we that's one vote for the piece of the Rod of 7 Parts. What do you think, Layla?
Yeah, okay. I will second that. I know how to get around enough in there.
I mean, you are the perfect guide for us. You know, you can take us through the forests, the beautiful trees, all your friends.
Yes, I will show you where I saved Christian Beale from. It's my favourite spot.
Okay. In that case, I guess we need to charter a ship. I should probably go let my master know that I'm going to be taking a small holiday. He doesn't pay me for holidays.
I mean,
And
I
maybe
doubt he'll object.
I mean, doesn't pay you at all, so
yeah.
Oh, I
He
would
pays
love to
me
meet
in
your
kindness
master.
and caring.
and kicks while you're sleeping.
Okay, I guess I should go do that, and maybe you guys want to get some supplies or gear up at all. We have many
Yeah.
wonderful parts in this town, many shopkeepers and whatnot, because
Yeah.
it's the greatest town on earth.
Okay. I am going to take a lot of free bread from this table, though, before we leave.
Layla's just looting whatever she can. Just wraps up the tablecloth.
He doesn't need all that.
Nope.
Sharing is caring, and he's going to have a lovely spa town now because of us. So
There you go. That worked. All right. So while the two of you are shopping, Eowyn, you head back to your master's shanty.
Yes.
I mean, it's definitely that old style stone walls with a thatched hay roof. It's very old school style. Coming in as usual, you can smell the tea is on, and your master's just sitting at the table as he always is, reading over one of thousands of books that he has in this shanty.
Master, it's a pleasure to see you. Oh, I have made so many friends today. Like, we just did so much stuff, and it's like so cool, and they're so nice. And I mean, there's like this great like cleric. He's amazing. There's a paladin. There's a ranger. Oh, God, honestly, it's beautiful, Master. It's beautiful. It tears up a little bit.
Well, it definitely sounds like you've had quite the day.
Yeah. Oh, and there was a playing card, and it's made me feel very powerful now.
I am sensing more arcane power coming from you. That's quite impressive.
But I know I am nowhere near as great as you yet, Master.
One day, though. One day. I can tell.
I dream of that day.
So
Unfortunately, while I was having a fantastic time, one of my friends wasn't having the best of time, and they've lost their soul. It's not a big thing, don't worry. We just got to go find this magic item of immeasurable power, get her soul back, cure another one of our friends, and then I'll be back in no time.
I cannot say that I didn't see this day coming. I always knew that one day you would strike out on your own, and the baby bird would leave the nest. Lucky for you, I have something.
You do? Is it a hug? You know I love our hugs, honestly. Like,
He gets
on my
you
top 10.
It's like a square something that's wrapped up in cloth, like tied together and everything, and sets it down on the table for you.
Is it a picture of us?
No, it's a bit larger than that. Opening it up and taking a look, you can see that it's actually a personalized spell book.
Master, it's beautiful.
Thank you. I've been waiting to give that to you for when this moment came. I'm so proud of you. I've inscribed some of my best spells in there for you, so hopefully you'll make good use of them.
I want to, I'm tearing up a little bit. I look at him and I go, Master, thank you so much.
No, no worries at all. One last thing though. I have something for you and your friends. I mean, since you're going on such a immeasurable quest of power, here. He pulls out what looks like a small jewelry box, like for a necklace or something. And, opening it up, showing you what's inside, you see there are 4 ion stones. You simply take one of these, toss it over your shoulder, and it will begin orbiting your head, and it will bestow upon you a boon.
A boon?
Indeed.
Is that a type of hug?
Yes, it is a type of hug.
Oh, yes.
These are my own personal ion stones. So, if at all possible, could you bring them back to me at some point?
I will keep them safe, Master, and I will bring them back to you in immaculate condition. I'll make sure to polish them every day. I'll try my hardest.
Wonderful. So he points across all of them and he says, this one will grant a +2 to your mind and intelligence. This one will grant +2 to your wisdom and street smarts, and so on and so forth. Basically, there's one for each of you that will grant a +2 to your primary attribute.
Okay.
And it is able to go above 20.
Ooh. Just what I need, more power-ups. Well, thank you very much, Master. Thank you. Honestly, I want to say you are the best master I've had. I've met so many people, but it is you at the end of the day that's cared for me, taught me. You don't have any more magic, do you? Do you have any more magic spells you haven't been telling me about?
Only the ones that you can't comprehend yet.
But with my increased magicka, could I comprehend at least any of them?
Not quite.
Oh.
Soon though, my boy, you will be able to grasp all of the magic. I can feel it.
Well, I should catch up with my friends and head on our way. Oh, one last question, Master. Obviously, you are the greatest wizard in this area without a doubt. Do you happen to know of any magicians, wizards in the city of Virath?
Ah, you're off to Verith. Okay, actually, yes, here. He takes a ring off of his finger and hands it to you. The ring itself is like a pretty normal silver color, but it has what appears to be 2 snakes that come up either side and come across and clasp each other's mouth. And then under that is a black opal. The snakes hold it into place. That is a symbol of me. That is a way that you will be able to address other wizards and have them immediately trust you. In Virith, there is a powerful evocation wizard. His name, what was his? It quite escapes me at this moment. I know he's the only one that lives in the tower there. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't remember his name at this moment.
That is quite all right, Master. I mean, I thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for the love.
Good luck, my boy. And he gives you a hug. Like a real hug.
Tears are just pouring down. Now go find
your friends.
Crying.
Go find your friends. Off with you.
I run out
World
the
to
door.
see.
I run down the door and go to track these two down, waving goodbye to everyone in the town. Like, I'm going to miss you so much, all of you.
Yay, he's leaving. Yay, good.
Look at them. They're my friends and they're cheering for me. Yes.
You catch up to Layla and Anvil pretty quickly. And the ferry is actually very easy to find. It's what Anvil, Layla, and Nova all came in on. So getting to the ferry station is very easy.
Well, friends, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let this high seas adventure go.
So, getting into the ferry office, it costs 50 gold a person to take the ferry across the bay. So I don't know how you all want to handle.
Might I suggest we take our passage fee out of the reward from the priest?
Yeah. Or we could use some of Bessie's pebbles.
I would not want to part with Bessie's pebbles quite yet. So I've grown attached to this symbol of friendship that I have made.
Okay. Okay. The reward it is.
Paying for the ride, the ship is like, quick and easy. They board everybody, the sails go up, the ship takes off. It's about a half a day's journey across the bay.
I'm just running around the ship, excited, looking at everything.
The weather is amazing. The sun feels fantastic. Like, everything is just going swimming. When it arrives at the other side of the bay, you are basically standing.
Ray?
Yeah, your audio cut out.
Yeah. Can't hear you.
I don't think he can hear us either.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, same.
There we go. How about now?
There we are.
Ooh, well,
Yeah.
Back.
It switched on me. Switched my microphones. Okay, so when you arrive at the other side of the bay, you are standing face to face with a forest that stretches for a few miles. There's a very clear path that wagon traders are on right now. They're heading towards it, and in the center of this massive forest, just rising up to reach the sky, are these monumental elven city towers and spires and castles.
I'm just staring up in wonder.
Welcome to my hometown, guys.
It is so pretty.
It's okay. Deep in the forest is much prettier.
It's all pretty.
Now, heading through the forest, doing your thing, following the trail for a ways. Are you heading directly to the city, or Layla, are you going to go show them where you've lived in the forest for a while?
Are you guys okay seeing where I've been living? I'd like to show you.
I would love to see the place.
I'm down for a home visit.
Okay.
Okay.
So heading off of the beaten trail, as it were, you head through some very dense parts of forest that it really seems like it should not be able to be traversed, but with Layla's expert guidance, you're able to just pass through it just fine. It doesn't take long before you reach an area that you've been to many times before, Layla, but something seems a little different this time. Basically, this is like an area where there used to be maybe a small farming village or something, but everything has just been torn down, abandoned, and very derelict. All around you see stag hoof prints just everywhere. And then all of you need to roll a perception check real quick.
Bear with me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
14.
15.
There he goes.
Oh yeah. So all three of you notice pretty much immediately as you're taking in the sights of these ruins, you hear a very faint sound of a baby crying coming from one of the ruins.
Aiden immediately rushes forward to the house wherever the ruined baby crying is coming from.
Okay. So Aiden takes off running.
I love babies. They're so cute.
Can I
They
use a
love-
spell slot to cast Primeval Awareness to see if I can sense any sort of aberrations or anything?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
What all does that spell do?
I can sense any aberrations, fae, monsters, anything like that within 1 mile, but I can't see exactly where they are or how many there is.
Okay. Yes, you are detecting a grouping of evil monsters of some sort that are nearby from one of the houses. It actually appears to be the house that Aoden is charging forward to.
Baby.
Anvil, what are you doing?
I would probably follow him, but more cautiously,
That's fair.
because
Fine.
just random baby noises just sounds way too strange for me.
That's true. When you get close enough to the house, stepping forth from a darkened doorway, you see that there is 4 of these things that are just completely ugly in appearance. 2 of these creatures stand about 7 feet tall at the shoulder and about 9 feet long. The 2 other ones are about half that size. Its body resembles that of a stag with a lion-like tough tail and cloven hooves. Its head resembles that of a huge badger, but instead of teeth, it has sharp, jagged, bony ridges. Its body is tan, and it starts to kind of turn black at the neck and gradually gets darker until it gets to the head. The teeth are a sickly gray, and its eyes glow with a feral red light. The smell of animals decomposing on a hot human day resonates from the 4 creatures.
Hang on, you're not a baby.
No, but you are going to be dinner.
Wait, you're inviting me to dinner? Oh, thank you.
And initiative time.
There's always one in the group.
Has to be. I never get to be that one.
Right.
22.
I think you're just designated the one now.
Yep, and I am good at 4. I got 4.
Yeah. All right. 4.
Seems fitting.
All right, here's my initiative.
My punishment.
14.
All right. Cool.
Oh, damn, Sam.
Yep, 22.
All right. So yeah, first up is Sam, and then Anvil, and then the Lucratas.
Yep.
And then Adam.
The Lou what?
Lucratas.
Lucratas.
Lovely,
Sounds like
lovely
a Spanish
creatures.
dish.
Leucrotta.
Mm-hmm. These are going to be a treat.
So, Layla, you are up first. Do your thing. What is your thing that you were doing?
Oh, I'm not going to try treat these as friends.
No, these are clearly you are sensing evil from them.
Okay. I'd like to use my bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns. And then go to hit with my longbow. Does 12 hit?
12. Does 12 hit? 12 does not hit. Which one are you aiming for? Are you aiming for the larger ones or the smaller ones, actually?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I rolled it wrong anyway. The smaller one.
If you're aiming for a smaller one, then that is a hit, yes.
Okay. So they need to... That one and anything within a 5 feet radius needs to do a dex saving throw.
Woof. 1 passes.
1 passes, yeah. Okay. So they take that. That damage plus my the one I hit takes 19 damage, the rest of them just take 8.
So the one that took the D10
Yeah,
damage is, you said that's 8, or did you get a bonus to that?
Well, I hit the one with my longbow, so that's the 11 damage, but then everything that got hit by the Hail of Thorns takes the 8, the 10
Gotcha.
damage.
Okay, so I want to try out something new. This might be completely out of control and create a lot of problems later, but I'm going to do it. We are going to start doing this amazing thing called exploding damage. So since you rolled the maximum number on your damage die, go ahead and roll it again.
Ooh.
Okay. 6.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't get the modifier, so 3. So that's 14 damage. If you had have rolled another 8, you would have rolled again, and so on and so forth until you didn't roll 8s anymore.
Okay.
So, but still, I mean, that's 14 points of damage with your longbow. You completely annihilate the 2 smaller ones, and the 2 larger ones take 8 damage. They are looking very bloodied at this point. They're not looking so good. I did not give them enough hit points. Duly noted. Next up would be Anvil.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and move up to one of the larger ones.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not gonna matter which one. For my bonus, I'm gonna go ahead and cast magic weapon on my new mace.
Oh, no.
What that's going to do is turn it into a magical weapon, giving it another +1 to it. to hit and to damage. And I'm going to try to boop its nose with it.
That's fair. Oh no.
Give it that
I'm
boot.
terrified to know what kind of damage this does.
Okay, so that's going to be a +2 to hit. 15 hits.
That's a hit. Yep.
Okay, so now it's going to be a 2d6 plus 1. That'll be a 7.
All
And
right.
since it's a hit, actually, I'm probably not going to be able to do that because that's the bonus. Never mind, I'll just try that next time.
Okay, so yeah, you just lay into this thing and it falls to the ground, still alive, but I mean, barely breathing. This thing is not looking so good.
So I just sat him down.
Now for the fun part. It is the other one's turn. It immediately lashes out at Anvil, but not at Anvil himself. I am guessing a 15 does not hit.
If that was directed at me, no.
Yeah, that doesn't. Okay. All right. So when it lashed out at you, you notice that it wasn't trying to bite you directly. It was actually trying to bite your shield. But didn't quite get it. Next up is Eowyn.
Hello. Okay. Position wise, I'm guessing Anvil's in front of me then, and Layla's still behind me.
Yeah.
Do I have room to maybe move to the side a little bit and have a cone attack that can kind of hit all 4 of them?
There is currently only one that is bloodied, one that is like bleeding and convulsing on the ground, and 2 of them are dead.
Oh, cool. Can I get those 2 in my
But
range?
yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay, I would love to do that, and I would like to cast Burning Hands at 3rd level. They need
Why?
I need to test out this new power. I need to see what's going on.
All right. Okay.
They need to make a Dex saving throw with a DC of 14.
Okay. Well, the one that's on the ground automatically fails. The one, that's a 9. So, yeah, both of them fail.
Okay, they take. Let me just check. So
Burn,
5d6.
baby, burn.
Disco Inferno. Okay, so they are going to take. Oh, that's so many ones. 10 points of damage.
All right. Well, the one that is on the ground is now at -9 hit points.
Nice.
And the one that was still standing is now at -2. The bodies are on fire and it smells even worse than before. Now on top of like the decaying, hot, humid, like nasty dying beasts, it also smells like hot garbage.
Wonderful.
Can we please put this fire out before it hurts my forest?
Somebody's
Okay.
Not sure if this is going to work, but
Oh.
I guess I can try create water. Maybe it'll create a rain. Would that work?
I'm
No
gonna
harm
say
in
sure.
trying.
I'm gonna say sure. Why not? You
Okay,
create
I just-
water and manage to make like a drizzle effect, which puts out the fires.
Aiden claps enthusiastically. He goes, "Good job, good job."
Thank you, Anvil.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the Anvil and Eowyn being as close as they are to the hut, I need both of you to make perception checks with advantage, please.
Absolutely.
Layla, you can make a normal perception check if you would like. since you're kind of standing in the back.
And we're still in the forest. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, 18.
Wonderful.
No,
That's
20.
one.
Nat 20.
All right then.
Okay, I got a 15.
All right, so all three of you notice that these Lucrata were using this particular destroyed house as a lair. Essentially, they were setting up and starting their family here. And within, you see glimpses of shiny objects, something glimmering in the darkness, presumably the Lucrata's hoard of goods.
And we
Let's
should,
go explore that hoard.
yeah, have a rummage.
We'll love a rummage.
Stepping foot into the derelict house, I mean, it's got a solid dirt floor and everything, so it's not like you're gonna fall through. But you see
Beautiful home.
heaped up in a massive pile, kind of mixed up with random bones and internal organs from other creatures that these Lucrata have caught off guard and are basically saving their food. You can see there is a huge pile of a huge pile of coins, and intermixed there are 6 like golf ball sized gems.
Let's take them all.
Who's
We
the
can add them to the bucket of Bess's pebbles. It'll be beautiful.
Who's the loot keeper, so that I can give you the totals here?
I guess technically I've still got Bessie's pebbles on me for everyone. So
It's gonna turn into a loot bucket.
yeah, it's like a collection bucket. We just hold it. It's good.
Okay, so for your knowledge, and you all can divide this up however you want, or keep it as a party fund or whatever. There is 190 copper pieces.
Yep.
There is 110 silver pieces.
Yep.
There are 70 gold pieces.
Yep.
And then 6 gemstones, which are roughly worth 60 GP in total.
Total. Okay. Okay. Yep.
And there you go. Rooting through the refuse and whatnot, you managed to pick all that out and put it into your loot bucket.
Jingle, jingle.
Such a good
It's
bucket.
starting to get a little on the heavier side now.
No, look at these muscles. And he shows his like really wimpy arm from book reading. Like, yeah, I got it. I'm fine.
I'm pretty sure Anvil's like hollow. You could probably just.
I
fill him
would
up with
never.
coins.
I
mean,
would
there's
never
one
do
way to
that
find
a
out.
friend. I would never force my way inside a friend just to put my gold.
Be like, Anvil, eat these.
You just hear like just clunk, clank, clunk, clank, clank.
You would never lose Anvil ever again. You would always hear him, like wherever he was at.
Can I do a
Zero
quick Arcana check of the area to see if there's anything magical else in this area?
So I'll just let you know there's nothing else in this area.
All right, cool,
This is
cool.
empty.
So, Layla, were these your friends?
No,
They seem
must
nice.
have-
I got invited to dinner.
I mean, we could always eat them for dinner.
I thought we didn't eat our friends.
Friends aren't food, except when they are.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. It looks so tasty. And they're already, half cooked for us.
Waste not, want none.
Precisely. No, I hope me leaving and protecting this forest hasn't brought badness here. I'd hate it to be my fault.
I'm sure it's not, but even if it is, I'm sure now that we're here, we can remedy it. If anything,
hope so.
it might be like the priest said, and these magical items are affecting the areas.
Perhaps. And then maybe it's good that I did get away whilst I did. It could have been more than my soul that I lost.
You're being awful deep tonight. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
Feel
not
about
learning
this.
how to deal with this. Like, okay.
Jeez, never mind. Have your soul back.
Yeah, like this is like philosophy class all over again.
I'm over here having an existential crisis, and I'm the DM.
Okay,
Try and lose your soul. Really taking a toll.
I'll go halfies on mine, okay?
So proceeding a bit farther, you arrive in the beautiful glade to where Layla called home for so long. It's a pretty open area in the forest, but there's like one main tree that has been kind of like hollowed out a little bit and turned into a house, and like it's very iconic elven, like
My
bunnies
God, your
are
treehouse
hopping
is so
around,
cool.
butterflies. However, all of you notice, standing with his back to you, is about a 6.5 foot tall gentleman who's wearing like just red silk clothes. He's got a very nice gold lined cape, just very regal looking, kind of staring off with his back to you, staring at the forest. He's got like a cane with a dragon's head carved into the top of it and everything, and he's just kind of standing there.
I think you all know what's about to happen. Very loudly, very enthusiastically. Hi! Are you Layla's friend?
Spinning around to look at you, you see very sharp elven features with the pointed ears and everything, and you immediately like, hey, wait a minute. When you say, are you Layla's friend, you can immediately notice that this gentleman looks an awful lot like Layla. And as he takes like a scowl at you and kind of oddly looks at Anvil, his eyes finally settle on Layla, and he speaks his first words. Jain Farstrider, you have been in this forest far too long. It is time for you to come home immediately.
Father?
And that's where we're going to end it. Good job,
No.
everybody. All right. What an awesome show. Thank you all very much for coming to check this out. Thank you all for playing. I hope it was an entertaining show. I
It
mean,
was for me.
I'm not sure how I feel about the roller coaster of emotion. Like, this was
Yeah. I'm going to take some of this positivity and just put it down there for next time.
I think getting Layla's soul back needs to be priority one.
Yeah.
Right.
Daddy
But
might be able to help, though.
love it. Love Anvil's voice. I like
Mhm.
the,
Oh, that was
the work
awesome.
you're doing with that. That's great. Eowyn, great job on the energy. Layla. All right.
Yeah,
Great
yep.
job on the
Layla.
depression.
I
Seek
didn't hear
help.
one single reference to Christian Bale.
Let down.
Well, I was just about to, let him go fly around his home, and he was going to have a nice little section, but then, Papa had to turn
Like a
up and
miniature
ruin it.
bedroom.
Right.
Like with like a little
Yeah.
miniature bed.
I mean,
And
you
you
only
tuck him
had
in.
like
I mean-
16 or 17 jobs. It was not that hard.
You only got 15 million things to do. You could just complete one of them.
Get one job done.
Oh, I had a blast. I hope you did too. I hope the viewers and listeners had an amazing time with this. Make sure to tune in next time to find out who is this enigmatic man standing in Layla's forest. Thank you all
Friend.
very much, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.